All right, we're back at the night hacking stage during Java 1. I'm Heather VanCura, and we have here with us today Ivar Grimstad and Mohamed Taman. Thanks for joining us. So we're here in the Hackergarten. And what have you been doing here this week at the Hackergarten so far? We're at day 2 of the Hackergarten. What are some of the things that you've been doing at the conference and here in the Hackergarten area? Ivar?
Okay, so here at the Hackergarten, yesterday we had a hacking session for MVC, the new specification for Java EE8. And today I've been looking at the amazing stuff around here, like the Duke brush and the sewing machine over there. It's pretty cool stuff. So,
yeah. What about you, Mohamed?
I have spent all the day yesterday at Hackergarten area, socialization with Java Champion, the other stuff, and seeing what's going on behind. It's amazing. At the same time, today we have Hackergarten sessions about Java 8 and 9 features, and tomorrow we are going to see how we can make a TDD in Java, one of the most DevOps most topics that is needed by the developers.
Cool. Yeah, that's always a great place to meet people and learn about new projects and have a chance to look at some code. And one of the things we're doing with the JCP this year at the Hackergarten is we're having a membership drive. So we've been encouraging people to come and helping them sign up, because with the newest version of the JCP, it's even easier to join. We added an associate level of membership. And I know you are both already JCP members, but I wanted to ask you, since you have been members of the JCP for some time, why did you join, and what are some of the benefits that you've seen out of joining the JCP, out of the fact that you're a member of the JCP and you've been participating on some of the expert groups? You want to start, Ivar?
Yeah, sure. Well, I joined the JCP to be able to be a part of and influence the technology that I work with every day, and it's a great opportunity to actually be able to do that. So it's not just something you get thrown at you. You're actually a part of developing it.
What about you, Mohamed?
For me, first of all, the same. I share the opinion with Ivar. And this, yes, we are using the technology every day, day to day, and we would like to participate and spread the word about the what's new in the Java world, because this is one of the biggest platforms we're working with. And at the same time, as we are in North Africa and Middle East, we need to spread the word about Java, because we have a lot of developers now coming from the universities and learning about this. So it's a win-win relationship. I have joining a very big organization like JCP, let us understanding what's going on behind the big vendors and the market. At the same time, we can understand the future, so we can evangelize the future for the developers, so they can get benefits from the tools and technology when it comes out to the market, instead of waiting long time to just get in touch with this technology. So we're speeding up, getting feedback to the spec leads, expert group member. For this reason, we signed for GCP membership. Thank you for the assertive seat, because this is allow most of the people, if they don't have, if they cannot sign the GSPA properly and would like to contribute even by their opinion, and this will work for them.
Right, so now we've added the new membership agreement, which is a simpler agreement for individuals. They can become associate members. They can complete the agreement online. It doesn't require their employer to sign anything. They don't have to have the JSPA. It's simply the associate membership agreement. And lately, too, we've been talking about, when we do our JCP talks, we talk about the skills that developers need these days as the marketplace is changing, and the fact that more and more developers are having excellent coding skills, but the JCP and other projects that you can work on in the open source environment can help your career by giving you skills like communication, collaboration, learning how to work together with a team and communicate, and expanding your network and getting the visibility in the community. So can you comment on your experience with that and how it's helped you in that regard in terms of developing the skills and growing your network?
Yeah, it's a great experience to work with people in different time zones, and how you collaborate and using the different tools available. It's actually the same tools as we work with in our daily business, but then we're often in the same room. So it's the difference in the time zone, and yeah.
Mohamed?
Same for us and in my environment and my work, because we are working together in the specifications and the communication and the periods that we have for the specifications and everything like this. We are using a lot of tools for source controlling, even the documentation, the spec, the TCKs, the reference implementation. That is get influence in my department and my daily day-to-day, and this is get in touch with the others when we talk about the process. Because of this, we working and spread the technology and open source. We helping open source, and open source, most of the projects are robust now, so you can depend on them, build a big project on this, and this is the benefits of collaboration.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's also great to be part of something that you build actually a platform, a specification that many people are going to use. So you need to have great care in what you're doing, so you don't get it wrong. It has to be right from the first time. It's not like your project at home where you can fix it next week. Probably it takes a little bit more time. So a specification is more thought works than actually programming.
Most of the developers or contributors think about the reference implementation, playing with the specification in this area, and the most important thing that the passion behind this, because no one will be committed unless they have a passion about the work, because it's there is no money, there is nothing. That's learning, and they love Java.
Right.
Yes.
And that's why it's so important for people to join the JCP and participate and follow the discussions. Like as Ivar was saying, it's not something that can be changed overnight. So we want to get the real world developer feedback into the JSRs as they're being developed before they're final. So that's why we're making a really big effort to come out to conferences like Java 1 and encourage people to join and let them know about these changes that make it even easier to participate and to join and be active. And I know both of you are now becoming even more active by running for a seat for the executive committee. So the JCP has an executive committee, the EC, and every year in the fall we have elections. So it's currently election time for the JCP.
Yes.
And we just actually closed our nominations period yesterday.
Right?
Yesterday the
it's closed,
nominations closed, and both of you are running for seats on the executive committee. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about your motivation for that. We're definitely going to have a public call where all of the candidates can discuss, why they're running and what they hope to achieve. But since we're here at the night hacking stage and talking about the JCP and the Hackergarten and what's going on, I thought I would take this opportunity to ask you about why you're running, what your motivation is, and why you think people should vote for you, and what you hope to achieve. You want to start, Ivar?
Yeah, for me, the expert committee has been kind of a distant board. We don't have very much contact with them, and I want to just join it to see what's happening there. I know it's more political things going on and than the technical things. And I, as a individual member, will be able to join the EC with no corporate policies behind myself. So my voice is actually my own voice, or the voice from the people who vote for me. So I want to be the community representative in the EC and make sure that also the community's interests are taken care of.
Yes. I think that's important, and we do try to do that in encouraging the nominations. We like to have all different types of members, right? So you can be a member, you can be a company, you can be an individual like yourself, you're an individual member, you can be a Java user group. So we like to have a balance in the representation, so have a few people who are individuals, some companies, some Java user groups. So we do definitely encourage that. So we have all of the different community representation there on the executive committee. So it's great that you're running this year. Mohamed, you have been on the executive committee in the past, so you have a little bit more experience there, but why don't you tell us about that? So when you served on the EC, how you're running and what you hope to accomplish by being on the executive committee again and running in this election.
Yes, I'm running this election as a representative of Morocco JAG. This is my favorite JAG of working together. I'm from Egypt, you know that, but Morocco JAG is one of the biggest JAG in Middle East, in Africa. and doing a lot of very, very good and active stuff, like working with the kids, and finally, recently, you know that we have changed J Maghreb to Divox, MA Morocco, one of the amazing conferences. These guys, we are specialized in North Africa, especially. We would like to spread the word and influence the developers. Also, by this, representing JAG for this area is very important because Java is very now critical and important in these places, and we found a lot of developers, as I have told you before, coming in this area. Java become not just after graduation courses. No, it's part from the education now, even in institutes or universities. So that's basic in the learning, and we like snakes going to universities to convince people you have to put Java not just as a syllabus in different areas, graphics, embedded systems, everything, because this is very huge platform and the world needs this. I'm running this year because two things. We would like to get back to represent the community, and because we are from the community and we are to the community. And the other thing, as Ivar said, it's political issue because last year we don't know about the Oracle submission and support for Java EE8. And after Java Champion Summit that we held, this is one of the most motivation to join EC, exactly to keep track about the future of Java, because this is our future. It's not just the future of the vendors or anything.
Right. All right. Well, I wish you both luck in the elections. So, like I mentioned, the nominations period is closed now, but we'll have about a month of time in between when the ballot opens. The ballot opens November 1st, so it'll be open for 2 weeks. All JCP members can vote in the election, and you can still join the JCP and participate in the election. You can actually join the JCP all the way up until October 27th. We extended the date that we're going to allow people to join, just because we want to have as many people in the community active and involved in the election and voting for the executive committee as they serve in the next term. So, be an exciting election period coming up. Yes, so thanks for taking the time to talk with me. And we'll be doing another Meet the Candidates call in October. We can hear more from you.
Yes.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.